Class is now in session. Are you ready to learn how to raise money? It's one of the hardest things to do when you start a business, and then how to apply those funds to make your business grow. Our rock star in the studio, by the way, he's been on the cover of all kinds of, he's one of these people that when you see him, you go, oh yeah, I've seen him before. Cover of Entrepreneur Magazine. I think Adweek has had you as one of the top young influencers in advertising. He is the CEO and founder of GumGum. Ophir Tanz is joining us. He's based in Santa Monica. Are you ready to teach us?
I sure am.
Okay, good. I love the enthusiasm. Let's try it one more time. Are you ready to teach us?
I sure am.
All right, here you go. Okay, so do you agree raising money's tough?
Very tough.
Is it?
If you're an unknown quantity, extremely hard, yes.
Because generally, if you are a well-recognized business person, raising money is a little easier.
Much easier.
Because it's the team they invest into, right? The individuals, right?
Absolutely.
All right. Someone doesn't know you. You have to now do it based upon the merit of what your idea is, right?
Yeah.
So help us. Help us raise money.
So I think the most overlooked and potentially one of the easier things that you can do to facilitate the process of raising money, and this is what I'm always telling companies that I advise, and sometimes I play this role directly, and other entrepreneurs that I speak with, and this is one of the first things that I did when I was not a known quantity and I was raising money for GumGum, was I went ahead and brought on a couple of really seasoned advisors.
What seasoned advisors mean?
So seasoned advisors does not necessarily mean old. It means known quantities, right? Because to speak to a venture capitalist, they have a huge sort of influx of requests and sort of cold emails, and to get their attention, you needed to sort of do something that stands out. And one thing that stands out really well is a warm introduction from somebody that they already know, because then they take that very seriously. So the first thing that I went ahead and did was I brought Michael Jones.
Mike Jones from MySpace.
MySpace.
He's with Science right now. Mike Jones, right? Yep. We like Mike.
Exactly. He's a great entrepreneur, and he's a really well-known guy. And I also brought on David Sachs in the same week.
Love
David Sachs, one of the founders of PayPal, recently sold Yammer to Microsoft for...
David real well. You know, his Tesla, that he had one of the first actually got the blue screen of death. I'm not sure if you know that, but that's an inside baseball joke. Yeah, he had to reboot his Tesla. But go ahead.
Okay. So I brought those two guys on board, and the way I did that was I sort of found them through other sort of friends, and one of the things that you need to do during this process is just network a lot. You need to be out at all the events, whether or not you feel like actually going. You just got to get out there and
But
get
this is important. You have to be out all the time.
You have to be out all the time. It's very important. If it's not your personality, kind of tough luck. You need to get out there and go to as many networking events and conferences as you possibly can.
Is that your personality? Are you a good socialite?
I'm somewhat selective, I would say, but I'm always happy to have done it, and I do like to attend those events, although I find myself at this point attending less than I used to. I think the quality's gone up and the frequency has gone down. I don't think I'm quite as social as you can, but I think you're in a class all your own. But I'm definitely a social person, absolutely.
So as you're doing this, we're talking about the whole idea of raising money, okay? As you're going through this process of finding some seasoned people that are recognized, going to events, your goal now is what? To meet the people with the money? Your
goal is always to, first of all, when you have an idea, you need to start evangelizing it, and that starts from day one. And the way that I think about sort of evangelizing GumGum even today is, if there's a call, I'm not sure if it's going to contribute value, I'm not sure if I want to take it, I'll take it, I'll do the call because I know that I've educated one more person about what I'm doing, and that person may have the ability to facilitate things in the future, and maybe they don't, they just know more about what we do, and that's also a good thing. You know, with the advisors that you bring on, you know, first of all, my suggestion around that is, you know, get them as excited as you possibly can about you and your idea. Make it very clear they're not going to use a huge amount of their time, and that you are going to be very respectful of their time. And once you can sort of secure one or two of those individuals to come on board, they'll start opening doors for you.
Well, Brooks, let's